Hey, what's going on? JD here, and I have a quick unboxing for you. Today we are going to unbox the Lezyne Pocket Drive. It is a mini pump, and it has a max PSI of 160 or 11 bar. It is aluminum construction. It is CNC machined. It has a bleed system. It is threaded connected, and it's going to hopefully get you out of those tough spots. If we flip on the other side, just some little bit of instructions. So we're just going to pull this off the packaging. Lezyne does make a pro model, and the big difference there is really just this piece right here, which is the frame holder where you can attach it to your bike. You can just attach this to your bottle cage holder and you can have it sitting right on your bike versus having it in your back pocket. I'm not going to utilize this on the Pro model. This is aluminum. On the regular model, it's plastic. As far as I can tell, it is really the only difference other than maybe color. The Pro model is kind of an oil slick look. You've got this nice little Velcro strap to help keep it secure if it's bouncing around. We'll just take that off and take a look at the pump as a whole. So this pump is a whole 14 centimeters long, or about 5.5 inches. So it is quite small. It does go up to 160 psi, but I'm going to tell you right now that you are probably going to do a ton of pumping in order to get your tires inflated. You're probably going to have to do upwards of 400 or 500 strokes to get your tire fully inflated. If you are on a road tire, probably about 400 to get to 80 psi, which is a good amount of pumping. But the alternative, being stranded on the side of the road, you probably don't want that. Now, the advantage of going with a pump over something like CO2 is that this is only going to run out of air when you run out of steam, whereas CO2, you can use your cartridge, use all the gas, and then you've got nothing. So this is a great way. The nice thing about this, even though it is compact and will take a lot of pumping, is that it fits nicely into your jersey pocket because it is so short. It is shorter than any other pump that I own. So we can see the stroke here, not terribly long. If we open up the one end, you can see that's where everything screws in, and that's where the air will pump out, but it's not a long stroke. On the other end, we've got a dust cap here, and then if we unscrew this, we have the hose. It is a flexible hose. On one end, it's a Schrader. On the other, it is a Presta. It does have a release valve, although that only really kind of works with the Schrader side of things. It just kind of relieves a little bit of pressure on the Presta, and all you're going to do is screw it in depending on which valve that you have. And again, it neatly tucks away in here, and then the screws in so it's secure. It's not going to fall out or flop around. It doesn't rattle. It doesn't make a lot of rattling noise. It's a little bit, but not a ton. So again, it's going to be something that you use in the case of emergency. Some people may choose to carry this along with CO2 as just a backup. Just to compare how small this is the Tattico from Silca, and it is a small pump. We'll just pop that off the holder, and you can see it is significantly smaller. It's almost half the size, but the difference is, and you'll see this, the stroke length of the Tattico is immensely more. It's more than half. So depending on what you want to do and what exactly you are looking for in a pump, something like this, that I have attached to the frame of the Cervelo Sphero works really well. You get a lot better volume. It's higher volume. You can completely rebuild this. This is completely rebuildable as well. However, you're going to be doing a lot more pumping with this guy than you will with this one. But again, the nice thing is this is tiny. It will fit into a wallet. It will fit into a bag that you maybe have underneath your saddle. Again, you have this to attach it underneath your bottle cages. The nice thing is it's nice and small and it doesn't weigh a lot. So we're going to pull out the scale and just show you how much this guy weighs. So zero it out. If I can stop it from rolling. There we go. 76.92 grams. If we throw on the holder, that weight goes up to 86.94. So it is very light. And again, if you're carrying around CO2, a good argument can be made for carrying this instead. This is kind of an emergency pump in the sense that if you get a flat and you're just looking to get home and you know, it's rather than be stranded and having to call somebody to pick you up or catching an Uber or whatever the case may be, this will get you out of some bad situations and you're not going to run out of air. It's just going to take you some time to get inflated. And there would be nothing wrong with carrying this along with some CO2 as well. Again, we'll just show in comparison. This is the Tattico and it weighs 165. So basically double. So I always recommend bringing a pump on your ride. It is a great way to get yourself out of some bad situations. I know sometimes that when you have a bigger pump that you don't necessarily want to carry it. It gets bulky, it gets in the way, and that's the beauty of the Lezyne Pocket Drive. It is just convenience in the pump, and it's going to be there when you need it. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. We're more than happy to answer them. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notifications. And until next time, see you.